Hello, everyone. Welcome back from the break. We are now here with your second winner bracket semifinals match, where we now have Devil Gang here on the Legion side, going to be taking on Lunar here on the Hellborn side. I'm once again what you got, going to be your main shoutcaster, and I got a different co-caster for this series. Welka had to leave me. I appreciate him for joining me in the last one, but now we have Lucius here to join. How you doing, buddy? Welcome for a
I'm
cast.
doing good. Hello, everyone. I'm Lucius, the Peruvian guy.
I have heard you say before that you believe Peru is at the end of the earth. Is this true?
In my eyes, it's true. Almost nothing comes here. So.
Well, welcome here from the end of the earth. We're going to be covering a best of three here, so excited to have you. And I can't wait for what we're about to see. So again, this is casual mode, as I'm sure you've figured out by now. It's a little bit different from FOC on the NAEU scene where we play normal mode, but we also have the different map.
Yeah, true.
So it's going to be a little bit different here than maybe what you're used to.
Okay, just quick question.
Yeah, love questions.
Are supports like good picks here? Due to being casual mode, like you get a lot of gold, right?
Yeah, so they pick very greedy supports most of the times. And sometimes they're still sticking to their guns, like picking Andromeda support and stuff like that. But we see some different stuff, like Polywog is in Witch Slayer. They're a little bit more meta for support picks. So you might be a little surprised by some of the stuff you see, like first pick and even like throughout the whole drafting phase.
So repair bush hook bands from Legion. I think
It looks pretty
these heroes
normal,
are
right?
OP. Yeah, I think they're OP right now. I don't know their meta though, because I see Hellborn is banning Doctor and Mage Man.
Yeah, Doctor, every single time I've covered a Doctor game, the hero just has monster performances. So it's either blind banned or first picked like every single game. And now they're going to ban out Magebane and Vindicator. The Vindicator ban's a little interesting because, yes, it does get picked quite a lot, but it's usually not first pick material. So this is going to leave heroes like the Behemoth and the Bubbles and the Tundra open right now, which are, or even the Pestilence. These are heroes that the SEA scene really loves. So I don't know what's going to be the final ban here, but I'm expecting to see a lot of these picks get taken in the first couple of waves. They're going to go with a Hellbringer ban here.
That's true. I've seen a lot of bubbles being picked.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Bubbles is like very first pick material. I'm expecting to maybe see Tundra, Pesty. I don't know what else. Maybe Behemoth. We'll see what they value for first pick, as Lunar Tier has the first pick here. They have already gone into their overtime, 43 seconds on the clock.
They went Meshman and Bindi though. Could be a hack. I'm not really.
Bubbles.
It's the bubbles.
I gotta say, Tundra, the one time I did cast a Tundra game, he was against the Bubbles. And the Tundra was just all over the Bubbles, man. He was always avalanching the Bubbles. He went for like an early puzzle box into like a post haste. So they play it like really aggressively. Able to solo kill the enemy cores.
The Tundra has a pretty big lockdown against bubbles with the ulti.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and just the presence of the bird scouting, it's very hard to play against as well. I'm wondering if they're going to pick up maybe... I'm thinking the Behemoth here would be a reasonable pick, but they're going to go with the Geomancer. So they pick up the like second support that's going to roam and play in the lane with this hero, which makes a lot of sense. They probably also didn't want to give the Geomancer Bubbles over to the other team, which almost every time I see Bubbles picked up, they pair it with Geomancer.
That's a good combo.
Maybe that was... Yeah, they both have green hero portraits. That's mainly the reason. So they're going to go with... Actually, they're going to go with Monarch Magnus. That's a bit more like standard to, I would say, the NAEU scene for some supports. We have seen a lot of Magnus throughout this tournament, but we have not seen a lot of Monarch, which I was even commenting with my co-caster yesterday, who was Sate. I was telling him how we don't really see a whole lot of Monarch, but like that's very like high value in the normal mode scene, right?
Yeah, the W offers a big protection for your carry, and the ulti cleanses almost everything, so it's OP.
And you know what it cleanses in this game? The Avalanche.
Oh, yeah.
Monarch is generally a very a hard counter to Tundra Ultimate, so that's a very long cooldown that gets instantly removed off your carry or whoever he chooses to use it on. So the Monarch makes a lot of sense here. But even then, they tend to skip the Monarch very often, so I like that they're picking it here.
Magnus, yeah, pretty standard. Easy here to play with in the long lane or roaming.
Mm-hmm.
And Magnus is OP actually. You just need a pick and you can stun 5 people in a team fight.
All 5, they just line up, right?
I mean,
say,
when you're
guys,
team fighting, I mean, when you're team fighting, like you're not like almost aware of where's the Magnus at. Like you just wanna kill or do your thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, so we have seen half the draft so far. We'll see what the second banning phase has in store for us. It's almost done. We have Bramble and Chronos so far banned from Legion. Their third ban coming up. But we have Pebbles and Witchslayer going to be banned here by Hellborn. Defiler is the last ban. I haven't seen any Defiler picks, I think, at all this tournament. So that ban is actually a little surprising. Maybe there's a player who likes to play Defiler here, but they're going to ban out that one on the last ban. One more ban coming up for Hellborn. So does this look like pretty normal to you, or not really in terms of bans?
In terms of burns, I think they're pretty normal. I'm kind of confused about the Chronos ban though.
Oh, Chronos is like really popular in casual mode.
Yeah, it's mostly because we don't really see Chronos picked on NAU.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to counter-pick it. Or counterplay, let's say, with tablets and else.
Yeah, but in casual mode, it's hard to shut it down because it gets a lot of farm. And then it scales really hard.
Steeled Bang, I guess all the SCA seeing like Silhouette.
We've actually seen Silhouette, I think, in 2 out of the 3 games from the last series. So, pretty popular pick. And yeah, Hellborn team decides to get rid of it. We're going to see the Andromeda picked up here on the opening pick. So they're going to go with supports of Andromeda and Geomancer. Have a pretty nice lockdown paired with the Tundra, but again, they're going up against the Monarch who can cleanse some of it off. And then there's the Pestilence, who made it all the way through 2 separate banning phases. It's a hero that they really love to run. And now they have some good synergy between the Andromeda and the Pestilence already picked up. What do you think so far about everything but maybe their carry option, as they haven't chosen that one yet?
Pestilence Andrew has a lot of base damage. But I don't know if it's a dual lane though. I think it's best the Geomancer long lane and Andrew main support.
From what I've seen, they like to run Tundra off lane, so this should be a Pestilence mid. And then Geomancer roaming, long lane, Andromeda babysitting, whoever their last pick will be in the short lane. They tend to run like 2-1-2 almost every single game, and then the second support is either like a boots hero that roams, or like a support-ish hero that makes sure the position 3 can lane a bit better. They finish it off with Oogie and Emerald Warden. All right, very magical heavy team here. Not going to go with like a true hard carry option, but I have seen some pretty wild stuff. Like in terms of, I've seen Emerald Warden tri-lanes picked up, so this could be maybe a core Emerald Warden if the Magnus is position 4 of this game. This could be like a 3rd core Warden, or it could be a core Magnus, but I typically don't really see Magnus's played core position from what I've seen. And then last pick comes out position 1 Bensington. So what do you think?
I was expecting Calamity to be picked there from Legion side.
I don't think I've seen a single Calamity pick yet, so that would have been pretty awesome.
I think Calamity goes good with their playstyle, right? They like to fight a lot.
Yeah.
I think Calamity is a good pick if you actually like to fight with your team.
Alright, so before we get into some more analysis here and see the lane shape up, let's do a quick sync up. We got 1 minute 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. You guys tell me when you're good. 10, 9, 8, 7,
I mean, it's not.
6, 5. You good, Paradise? 3, 2. All right, we're all synced up. Excellent. So, you mentioned the Calamity. That's not a hero I've seen picked up in any of these matches. But now you got me thinking about how there's been a patch note drop, which I think came out
Oh,
last night. And Calamity was on there. He's getting a little buff when the
I
next
saw
patch
that and
drops.
I loved it.
Yeah, I mean, he's getting a staff buff as well as like a. I think it's a buff to his E spell, right?
Yeah,
Correct
it's
me if I'm
Diva.
wrong. So his passive is going to get a little bit stronger. So he'll be able to deal a little bit more damage output. Good D ward coming in here from the bot lane. And look what they're doing. It looks like a tri lane coming out. The bubbles will most likely go to the mid lane here. Just started off bottom for potential first blood, but Magnus, Monarch, and Emerald Warden. That is a pretty nasty looking tri lane going up against Benzington, Andromeda, and Geomancer. So I have not covered a lot of tri lane versus tri lane action, but it looks like we're going to have one here. Mid lane is going to be Bubbles versus Pestilence, and top lane will be Oogie versus Tundra. So I'll let you take it away. Tell me how you think this laning stage is going to go. You can, however order you want to talk about it.
That's a great question. Like, I guess supports don't really need the Samos anymore.
Oh yeah, good. You brought that up. Zamos is banned, and Ophelia's
Oh.
packed. They will not be playing with either of those items since it's
Oh, I
casual
didn't know.
mode. They will not be using those.
Okay,
And
back to
also
the
the ranged cores don't usually buy hatchets, so Emerald and Bubbles don't have hatchets. Okay, you're up.
I think in bottom lane, it's actually kind of even in level 1. Like,
Okay.
Fiber goes in.
We have a joust here. Comet Sun comes in from Emerald Warden, Geomancer, Dick Sun. This could be the first blood. If they're able to bring down the Emerald Warden, who's going to go down first?
Oh.
It will be the Legion side getting the Bloodlust. There might be some more action continuing though. Geomancer pushing forward. There's a Comet Stun on the Magnus. He has Lava Surge in 1 more second. He can't get the Golden Apple if he will die. And now Monarch is in some trouble. Could this be a full wipe here? Level 1. Monarch is going to go down. And Devil Gang takes a hat trick down here in the bot lane. 2 kills going the way of Benzington. 1 kill going the way of Andromeda, and that is a great start off to game number 1 here.
Okay, I was telling everyone how the lane should be even, and now they got 3 kills out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I think Hellboard team wasn't expecting them to go. I saw the Monarch was pretty far back, like near the shop when they went on the Emerald, so...
So perhaps Warden got a little caught out of position or didn't have the team support, however you want to look at it. Geomancer, by the way, died to the neutrals to respawn back to base, so you don't lose gold when you die. So he just wants to get a fast trip back to base. Do you think they can still contest this lane down here if they got the 3-for-0 wipe? You think they should still be fine to hang down here?
The Magnus Emerald, if the Magnus lands a stun into Emerald Trap, I think they have enough damage. I mean, not to kill one guy, but at least to make it go back.
Okay. The Monarch actually TP'd top lane, by the way, so they, after
Yeah,
losing the
hard.
tri lane, they decided to immediately swap to 2-1-2.
I think it's
Tundra
better
is
to,
already level 3. Yep.
I think it's better to let the Magnus and Emerald get more HP when you lose the lane.
So had they not had that engagement, they probably would have been fine to stay down there as 3.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, do you think it's going to be a problem now that the Tundra's already gotten like a lot of XP? I mean, they can't really necessarily stop him from getting XP, even if the Monarch was here level 1. But he's got a little bit of a lead now on the Monarch, but the the Oogie is level 5.
Yeah, I
So
was gonna say that.
He's actually
How's
doing really
Oogie?
well.
5, like halfway to 6, and Tundra is all almost level 4 only.
I'm gonna imagine that he sniped some jungle camp somewhere because I wasn't really paying attention. And the Tundra, I think, started with bird level 1, which I'm also pretty sure about. 'Cause I saw the Tundra bird down in the bot lane to start the game, so he wasn't really having the most presence. And he's only on 5 creep kills versus the 22 and 12 Oogie. So he's been having a pretty free reign up here, even before the Monarch came, I would imagine. So how's mid lane going? Pestilence versus Bubbles. 23-1 on Bubbles, 19-2 on Pesty. Is that what you would expect from the mid lane matchup?
And yeah, range hero against melee one.
Who's gonna get the 4-minute rune? It's gonna go to Bubbles, Illusion.
Wait.
Geomancer helps Pestilence camp the Merrick's rune.
Dumb question. How do you open the?
Well, hold that thought. 1 second. I'll help you in a sec. Tundra getting Tower Dove here. It's gonna go down to Oogie and Monarch. Son, with your interface?
Yeah, the CS thing.
The CS tab is under 2. They have a dive here in the bot lane, killing the Emerald Warden. I think they came from behind here with the supports. You're looking for the CS tab?
Okay, found it.
It's tab number 2. You can hit the 2 on your keyboard. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cycles the tabs.
Very good now.
Okay, and you got the items and everything on the left and stuff, so you can see. Okay.
Oh, Magnus.
Mid lane, we have a Kelfield coming out on the Pestilence. Nightfall coming in. And they will... Who's going to go down first? Oh, there's a Bash coming in on the Bubbles. Pesty with the RNG. And that was initially a Kelp into Magnus rotation, but the better rotation happening from the Legion side. And Tundra, it's a double tap in the top lane. How does that even happen? Tundra, huge plays coming in, takes out Oogie and Monarch. I think we got part of that on camera, at least I missed some of it, but huge plays coming in from Tundra. And, well, Tundra, he gets banned a lot, Lucius. I think we're starting to see why. That's a double tap 5 minutes in, killing both the carry and the support.
Something maps that happen top. Like, I'm not sure how Tundra can double tap Oogie Monarch.
I don't know because I missed it. Maybe the tower was influencing some pressure there or something, but either way, it's a really good play from Tundra to get 2 kills, and now he's got some extra gold to work with moving forward. 5-minute rune. They're gonna have a battle over the bot river. Geomancer again forcing Bubbles off the rune. DD will spawn to Pesty.
Actually, thinking of it, Tundra ulti into Bensington ulti is a good combo to kill almost anyone besides the Bubbles, I think.
Yeah, and if the Tundra gets a post haste, they can do.
Yeah,
Oh, they caught the Geo here with the Emerald and the Magnus. That doesn't surprise me. They have a lot of disable. But yeah, so later in the game when Tundra can get like a post haste and he can port to the bird, that is always going to be scary if they're caught solo farming on the side of Lunar tier.
Do not question me.
So the action has kind of slowed down a little bit. We have Devil Gang in a lead, 7-2 hero kills. The golden XP is not by all means out of control yet. Only 2,800 gold and 1,600 experience lead. Veiled Rod on the Magnus, going up the top river with the Monarch. Trying to avoid this Tundra bird. Might spot out the Tundra here. He's running up the hill. He should spot him here. He goes in with a Lava Surge. Uki coming in with the Tarquakes. Monarch trying to get in range for Crippling Pollen. And they should be a Tundra kill. Here comes the Nightfall though from Bensington. Ports are happening. Pesty is here with Geomancer. There's a Chrysalis though on the Oogie, trying to keep him alive, but Oogie is going to fall. Kelfield comes out, hits onto 3. And can they get any counter kills as Magnus also dying? Double damage on the Pestilence now, causing issues for them. Geomancer going to fall in the background as Bubbles. He's going to sacrifice his life to set up that kill. Goes down. And who did this fight favor in the end? Was it the Legion side coming out ahead, Lucius?
I think it was Legion. Mostly because they lost the only hero that is actually farming, that is Oogie. Oh, yeah. Even besides not losing gold, I think giving extra gold for Benzi is good.
He continues to be the top of the GPM chart here. He's been on top of those Nightfalls all the early games so far. 570 gold per minute, about 60 higher than the Oogie. Only has the Steam Boots picked up so far. 8-minute rune, I didn't see who that went to, but...
Yeah, but right now they...
I would imagine Legion got it. The Bensington has a haste rune. He's not using it just yet. Misses the stun on the Magnus there. Still has the haste ready to go. He's gonna pop it. Magnus is gonna go down. Doesn't get denied to the Kongor. It's a good job there from the Tundra and the Pestilence to secure that kill. And Benzi will go back to farming down in the bot lane.
Yeah, I was gonna say that Benzi being up in GPing is good because Ogi.
Oh, Bubbles
doesn't-
gets caught here. Sorry to cut you off. He got hit with a comet stun due to that shiver bird scouting the tree line. I don't think he expected to get stunned there. He was in the tree line, like kind of hiding, and then the rest of the follow-up was there from Geo and Pesty.
Gary, moon in.
Yeah, he didn't expect the Geo to be stuck there.
But yeah, you were saying? Sorry to cut you off.
Oh, I was saying that the Benzi being up in GPing is good. Mostly because Benzi actually needs an item to farm, while the Ugi is literally clearing stacks since level 5.
Yeah. What do you think of his build, by the way? He goes for sorcery boots into the shaman's headdress now.
Do you actually think the shamans will do something? They have Pesty and Tundra with mates damage.
Yeah, it's interesting because yes, it'll help him early game, but I don't think it's like going to be necessarily all of his threats. There's still quite a bit of magical damage, but sooner or later he's going to have to worry about the minus armor.
Yeah, but with the same goal, do you think Gnomes could have been better?
It's definitely what we're used to in any EU scene. I would say the Gnomes feels a bit better because it gives a little bit of magic armor on top of some physical armor. As we have a fight down in the bot river, Crystal's coming out on the Magnus. Here comes a Nightfall though. Magnus stuns him up. He gets silenced as well from the bubbles. And who's going to go down first here? Emerald Warden getting jousted into Lancelong stun. Kelfield comes out onto several targets. Bubbles in the midst of everything. Has a shell survive in 1 more second. He will pour it up to the high ground, but he can't. He dies first. And now Oogie comes in for the cleanup crew. He is going to take out the Sir Bensington, and Geomancer are on the run. Oogie trying to hold his ground here, but he's going to have to run away as Pestilence and company are here with a swarm. Tundra jumping in. There's a Chrysalis preventing damage, but Magnus is now here. Can they keep the Oogie alive? He's trying to do the damage, but he is going to fall. And now Monarch also going to fall, and Devil Gang is holding strong here with 4 players alive. They're going to secure the stun with another Comet stun onto the Magnus, and it is going to be a 4 for 1 swing, only losing the Bensington here in that fight.
It was 5. Emerald Yash respawn.
It was 5. 5 for 1. 18 to 5 hero kill lead now as we're approaching 11 minutes.
Oh. I think this is looking pretty rough for Hellborn now.
Is that because they don't really have too much farm outside of like the supporting cast of Oogie and even Bubbles?
I think it's kinda hard for Hellborn to fight back when Legion starts, mostly because Benzi can just join instantly with the ulti. Oh,
They're gonna go on him here. Stun into trap, into silence, but it's not enough for a kill. Yeah?
yes, I was saying, like, then Oogie, if the Oogie wants to join the fight, he actually needs to TP to a tower. It's gonna be kinda late while the Benzi is already in the fight. So, yeah, and also counting that Hellborn is behind now, it's gonna be pretty tough.
Yeah, they still have level 5 on the Magnus, so he doesn't even have Eruption. There's no like big damage on the Bubbles yet, so he's mostly just throwing out spells. Doesn't have the light brand finished yet. So they like to go into Grimoire power.
Already.
Yep. And you're gonna start to see the impact that the puzzle box has. He's gonna be able to do so much damage moving forward. I'm gonna see squishier heroes like well, basically everyone other than Oogie is sub 1000 life. I mean, when he gets level 11 with a leveled up puzzle box, I mean, I think he can solo kill pretty much anyone at that point.
Oh, Oogie just finished the barrier idol.
Yeah, that
What
would
do you think
suggest
of
that he
that?
wants to group up with his team and fight, right? Reports are
Needs to
happening
get
mid lane. Yeah, I think he was expecting the catch to happen. Bubbles is gonna go in. They're trying to get in range for a Lava Surge. Bubbles trying not to block him. Crystal Field comes out to kind of thwart them backward. And the Andromeda's gonna survive. Look how tanky he is, by the way, Lucius. He has half of a Staff of the Master already picked up on the Andromeda.
It's 15 minutes and he's half the way for stuff.
Yeah. Yep. Same with the Pestilence, right? He's got 1200 gold. So he needs 1 more component and he's gonna have maybe like a 15-minute Staff of the Master as well.
Yeah, Besti's about to have stuff.
I think Tundra just spot level 2 puzzle box being delivered to him. So, I mean, he's
Oh.
440 gold per minute. Mid lane, we have a Kelfield initiation. Pestilence getting locked down. Eruption gets channeled here. Pesty will die first. Legendary Streak is down. GMS are also going to fall, so 2 kills going the way of Lunar here, and they're pressing forward now for the tower as they have a 2-player advantage here. Oogie with not the most mana. We'll see if they look to hang in the area here. Magnus gets a Soul Trap heal coming in from the bubbles. And Bensington, he does have a DD rune, so they do need to kind of respect the respawn timers and a potential dive overcommit, because that could be disastrous for them.
Do you think Uki bought the idol just because of the stone reduction?
Could be part of the reason why he bought it. Definitely wants to not be locked down as long as possible,
Yeah,
I would
but-
say. Yeah, they're gonna catch Emerald Warden here. Bensington still has Nightfall ready to go. Just activate the DD so they get that quick kill.
Emerald died 2 hits.
Bubbles. Yeah, yeah. 739 HP Emerald Warden with only 230 GPM as the long lane farmer. Not going to be the best. Oogie getting jumped here top lane, but Monarch is here with the Chrysalis. They're looking to turn it around now. Oogie going ham with the Primal Surge. He's looking to go in for a second kill on the Sir Bensington. Doesn't have a Joust. He will die. Great baits coming in from the Oogie as Monarch was there to save the day with the Cocoon and the Cleansing Wind. So definitely not making that kill easy for them. Not able to get it at all. So yeah, I mean Oogie, he's kind of a tanky monster with a Monarch behind him. Meanwhile, Magnus, he disjoints the Comet Stun with the Lava Surge, I believe. This get hit by a G-Mens or Dig Stun, he will fall anyway. Pestilence gets trapped up by the Emerald Warden. Monarch is here, but doesn't have any mana. And now Oogie trying to sit on a target. Crystal Field comes out, doesn't stun anyone. Splits them up. Pestilence gets caught by a Crippling Pollen here into a trap, and this might be enough damage. The Wolf into Silence will do it here. So Oogie wasn't really even needed to get that final kill there on the Pestilence.
I don't think the Bensington and the Thunder can solo kill the Oogie with the idol. I think they need the bestie now.
So they probably need that minus armor to help assist.
Yeah.
Thunder's got
And also,
level 3 puzzle, by the way. 15 under 16 minutes. Yeah.
man, the Magnus is not even close to peaking. Oh my god. I feel bad for them.
Yeah, it's not a very it hasn't been a good game for Magnus, unfortunately. 2-6-2. Just hasn't been really getting too much kill involvement. Even though he's been there in the fights, just he's dying pretty early on most of the time. So unfortunately the Emerald and the Magnus, I would say overall haven't had the best time, but Oogie, he's trying to put them on his back this game. 717 GPM. He's still very far ahead of the Bensington. He actually has a full Grimoire of Power, by the way, so he's really farmed. You like that Grimoire of Power pickup?
Oh yeah. Man,
Oh yeah.
the
You reminded me of the Kool-Aid man. You're like, oh yeah, I like that pickup. I love it.
The Grimoire offers a lot to Oogie. He heals him more, the cooldowns are lower, a lot of mana regen as well, and also stats. Man, that's OP.
He's gonna Primal Surge more often, deal more damage.
I think people go Dawnbringer though. I think Dawnbringer is okay in some cases, but mostly you win the Grimoire first.
So you think that this game is a Grimoire game versus its counterpart in in terms of being a Dawnbringer game?
Yeah, mostly because they are gonna jump the Oogie, right? There's no way they just let the Oogie.
So he gets more like fighting power sustained from the Grimoire then?
Yeah, that's.
He actually popped the Grimoire here. I don't know if that was by accident. Because he wasn't really looking to use that for fighting. I was a bit surprised. Maybe he was expecting to get jumped, but anyway. They'll be on cooldown for 50 seconds. They get the tier 1 tower and they'll fall back. J-Mans are trying to push the top lane. Gonna force Oogie's port up here. And Tinkton has T-Claw shrunken. Nightfall, where's it going?
Oh,
River. So the Tundra actually solo killed the bubbles.
yes.
And this is what I was telling you about how Tundra is a monster in mid-game. He just solo kills people. And they didn't even need the Nightfall, but he's going to rotate into the bot lane as Andromeda was setting up the swap into stun on the Emerald Warden. They didn't see it coming, and they end up getting 2 kills.
If you put what's this spell? Oh, if you put take cover on auto, does it block the Tundra ult?
I believe it does not because it's like an instant stun.
So you
I actually don't know if you can take cover avalanche. There might be an animation to it, but it feels very like instant once it's casted. I could be wrong about this very, very well, but unfortunately not a bubbles expert, so I can't know for sure.
Also, I'm pretty concerned why the bubbles didn't go for PK first.
Oh yeah, they do that. They do this like every game. They always go Grimoire power on bubbles.
Moon in. I need your aid.
I don't mind getting the Grimoire, but I think if you don't go PK, you're kinda sold when you use your shell.
Yeah. He will most likely get it as his next item. But this is typically the route they go. They play more damage bubbles than initiator control bubbles. So he will eventually get a portal key, but for now he wants the Grimoire.
You think Grimoire is better first than PK shards?
I think in casual mode it makes sense, but we're so used to shards PK in normal mode because of the pace of the game and how you want the shards to clean creep waves, and also it kind of helps you like scale both in terms of like damage output, but also the farming. I think is the main thing. The Grimoire power, I don't think it like helps the farming necessarily that much better, but it's a bigger item and you're able to get the gold faster, so it's almost kind of like why not. But yeah, I think it's just preference. They're very used to this style and that's what they like. It also gives you some stats.
Andro just finished this stuff.
Oh boy. He gets magic immunity for what, 2 seconds, and he gets cooldown swap to 20 seconds now. Plus
Yes.
the extra attack range when he uses spells that hit a hero. So if he swaps,
We're gonna see Hellborn. Oh, Thunder jumping bubbles.
Yep, kills him again, this time with the help of J-Mancer. Counter coming in from the Magma though, gonna channel the Eruption. They're gonna take out the Tundra, pressing forward for the J-Mancer, but Puzzle Box doing a lot of return damage here on the Emerald Warden.
Oh,
Not gonna be enough for a return kill.
The
Yeah,
Geo didn't even get to land the stun. The ball was dead already.
that's the Puzzle Box, man. The Puzzle Box with the Cold Shoulder is so much damage, and all you need is that lockdown from the Avalanche to do the job.
I wonder if the Andromeda is gonna stuff the Benzi.
Magma's getting dove here behind the tower, gets caught with his surge down, or maybe he just got stunned up.
Oh, the what's this?
Yeah,
Oh,
I think they could staff. I think they could staff both the Benzi and the Tundra. To be honest, I think the Tundra staff's also very good. And the Pestilence has a shrunken head picked up now. Maybe he will want to go for a portal key to get better initiations. He's level 16 now with staff shrunken. So he is he's doing really well here. There's almost 600 gold per minute.
Geo picking up the Sun Scepter for Monarch. It's actually good.
Yeah, I'd probably go for portal key next item. Just wanted the Sand Scepter first. I like it. Tundra's got a portal key now. I would love to see a Pose as his next item following up the PK. I think it would be great for porting to the bird.
Seems like Legion is starting to do Kong now.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, this solo Kong gives you bananas?
So you get token from Kongor, and you get bananas on the third Kongor.
Oh, okay.
And bananas can also be put in the consumable slots.
Oh, that's OP actually.
Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, so that's only on the third Kongor though.
So they still get the Kongor poops? Do you know that?
No, there's no Kongor buffs.
Okay. Oh, there's actually a team smoke from Hellborn.
Okay, Tundra's in the area. He's literally on top of them.
They're both
get him.
smoked. Look at them.
Oh man, they walk past each other. All right. Well,
Both of them are looking for each other.
both teams hunting. Little do they know they walked right past each other. Pretty funny, actually.
I wonder
They're just
how
gonna swap
Hellborn
positions.
is gonna do in team fights. Leon is so farm actually.
The Oogie is now with a Frostfield plate, so he's very tanky, I would say, but he's still vulnerable to like. Can't really cast spells when he's stunned, but he has the Monarch as well, so I feel like the Oogie has a lot of free reign this game. It's gonna mostly come down to whether or not his whole team collapses around him. And
You
the
get
Emerald... Yeah.
if you get a stun and you're Oogie and you had your W on, well, it is still goes on, right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's good.
So the Emerald Warden's getting close to her Staff of the Master, and then once they have the bird for the Oogie, it's going to be even more sustained that he's going to have. Bubbles has a portal key now picked up, so he can get some better initiations. Oh, we have token on the Bensington for 1 minute and 20. Yeah.
Do you like the Geos pickup on Benz? I mean,
I think it's pretty good, yeah. He's going up against Triple Silence. He's gonna jump in here with the chunk ahead. Chrysalis comes out onto the Emerald Warden. Meanwhile, in the background, Tundra taking heavy pressure. Did use the Avalanche already. They already brought down the Emerald Warden and the Monarch. And now it is the Magma's falling as well. Oogie's still holding his ground, very healthy. Has used both the Primal Surge and the Grimoire of Power, so not a lot of fighting power remains. They did bring down the token on the Bensington, but that is the only hero they were able to kill. Bubba's gonna try to clean up the creep wave and hold the tower here. I don't think they... Well, it's like Double Gang's not hanging in the area for the tower just yet.
I'm surprised the Oogie went back there. They already used all the stuns when Benzi respawned from token.
Probably figured they were gonna have the cooldowns back up, as most of the team support had died off at that point. So that fight was against a token. And they did have to commit a lot to bring down the Bensington. Andromeda did just get a staff, and he will upgrade the Bensington instantly. So he now has the 4-second cooldown Lance Along, and the extra range. So he's hitting from, I bet it's 650 range?
50, yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty far.
That's...
Maybe he'll get a wing bow later in the game. Get a little bit more. I think he gets up to, what is it, 725 or 700? Yeah, I think it's 725 with the wing bow. Alright, well, they're trying to get some catches here. Andro swapped, I believe. Has it back up in a few seconds due to the staff.
You know what's funny?
What's funny?
Oh wait, he jumped in.
DD Bubbles jumping in on the Andro. They're gonna... Oh, he gets avalanched up in the background. Meanwhile, J-Mancer goes down. Here comes the knife off from Bensington. Tries to find a target. He's going for the Oogie now. Right clicks aren't dealing the most damage just yet. And they are going to bring down the Bubbles with the Tundra. Tundra is caught now. Bensington getting joust, or Lava Surge stunned. But now Bensington, is he able to hold his ground? He pops the Geobane. He's looking to run away. Joust away to safety. The Illusion's almost taking out the Magmus. And Oogie gets a double tap while this is happening.
With Pestilence TP with full HP. Did you see that?
Oh no, did he TP out?
He was next to Oogie with 200 HP and he TP'd out with Shrunken down.
Wait, it was 200 HP?
Okay, maybe it was higher a bit.
Oh, okay. I thought you said he was full HP.
No, the Oogie was low. And the Pesty was full HP.
Oh, and the Pesty TP'd out with full HP?
Yeah,
Oh, that's weird.
That's weird.
I missed that completely. Ah, interesting. So maybe they could have killed the Oogie then, huh?
I think the Pesty could solo the Oogie there.
That is quite interesting.
Oh, as I was saying, with the staff, Benzi has more range than almost any range hero now. You know that? Besides Flint, I think it's OP.
Yeah. Don't for kill her on the bubbles. It's gonna take cover, shell surf into the trees, and it looks like he'll be fine. He's just gonna PK away and port to base.
Moon in. I need
Do you think Oogie needs an awesome for the Tundra Avalanche?
Nah, I don't think so. I think he needs to. I think he needs something to help him secure some kills. Maybe like a shape stick. Could be good. I think he has enough defensive tools right now. I think he needs to go on the offense.
Oh, they're chasing bot.
Oh, Magnus just gets stunned in the face. Thunder blinks forward. Here comes the Nightfall from Bennington, pops the Shrunken, keeping Oogie in place. Monarch is in range, ready to remove the stuns. Oogie's holding his ground. Nope, it's not gonna matter. Too much damage, and no, Monarch's gonna fall as well. One by one. Double Gang getting a pick off after another one. 3 kills going in their favor. And they do not have a buyback on the Oogie right now. There is a buyback on the Monarch, but Magnus will respawn in 10 seconds.
Oh, he bought the Shrunken. That's why.
Yeah, he just continues to buy defensive items. Oh, he sold it. He has a buyback, actually. It was probably testing the buyback gold. Do you think the Shrunken makes sense here?
I think it helps you survive. But as
Bubbles gets swapped, by the way. Instantly killed here. Buyback happens from the Oogie. He wants some blood. Is this a good chase, though? I don't know if it's a good chase. So Oogie buys back mostly to hold the base.
Okay, as you said, even if he got Shrunken, I don't think he can catch anyone. Even the Andrew has ulti, and while he ults, she gets magic.
2 seconds, magic immune, yeah.
Yeah. Geo can just dig away. Bestie Shrunken can just jump away as well. Vance can joust away as well.
Kensington goes for a Brutalizer. I think that's a pretty good pickup this game. Since he's playing against a lot of these hard to catch heroes, I think the Brutalizer will help him a lot.
I would have went for Nullfire actually.
Any specific reason? Or
mostly because of the Mana Burn. I know it's nerf, but I think against like heroes like Monarch, Magnus, and Emerald that doesn't have a big mana pool, it's good.
I kind of like the Brutalizer actually. I think it's good against heroes like the Bubbles and the Oogie as well to stop him from casting spells. I personally like the Brutalizer here.
Oh, you also get the 25% chance from being melee, right, as Vance, even though you're 700 units away.
Oh yeah, he's considered a melee hero still. So like he'll get the melee wingbow variant. He'll get any like melee property item.
Would you finish the
Oblivion Hammer?
Yeah, on Vance?
I guess to me his alternative would be to get rid of this bottle slot and go for a wingbow. Yeah. Because by that point I think he'd be doing tons of damage. He'd be hitting from even further back. I think the Brutalizer could be fine, but I wouldn't be opposed to him keeping the Brutalizer into the wingbow first.
Because mostly you don't really want to go to melee against the Oogie.
Not against the Oogie. Yeah, you want to actually stay as far as possible, I would say.
Okay, Benzi has a DD now. They should look for a fight while they're ahead. Emerald has the stuff. Who has a bird? Is it the Oogie? Yeah, it is the Oogie.
Looks like it.
I'm surprised the Legion didn't really commit to push one tower yet. They are actually ahead in items.
Probably waiting for Congo to spawn, which we see them in the pit here. Double damage Bensington for another 9 seconds. Probably gonna be able to utilize it for a little bit here. Maybe they're expecting a smoke here, they back off right away, or maybe they want to use their own group smoke.
I think they know they're smoked. They instantly back off.
Perhaps like seeing nobody farming any lanes was like a red flag, because they don't see anyone defending the base at mid lane, for example. You can tell they're like, yeah, they probably smoked. They're sitting at their tower, grouped up. They're gonna use their own. They're gonna use their own smoke, and now they see with the Thunderbird, the Emerald Warden, So they have an idea of where the positionings are. Bubbles, ooh, almost gets caught here. Breaks the smoke of Pestilence though. Jumps in with the flight and the stun. Oh, my god, the bashes from Pestilence coming in. Magmus tried to save him. He gets deleted. It ends up being the wrong choice there. Nightfall coming in the background. Not going to land, but might get in range for a catch here. As they get the kill on the Emerald Warden in the background as well. Benzington pops the Shrunken, misses the stun, trying to keep the fight going. Avalanche does happen on the Oogie, and this is full disaster here for Lunar Tier. The CC boat comes out, 4 players die, none in exchange, and that will do it. The game just took a huge swing here in the last several minutes, I would say. And Devil Gang, they're going to take a 1-0 lead here over Lunar Tier to start this series off. Any final thoughts here on game number 1, Lucius?
I think Legion could have ended this game quite earlier. But maybe they just wanted to secure it. You know, playing a tournament, just don't want it to throw the game. I guess that's fine.
I will say, I mean, it was a pretty solid performance from Oogie, but it just felt like Oogie kind of lacked team support this game, whereas the entire team from Devil Gang, it felt like everyone had items and impact throughout like the whole match, and then the supporting cast of like Emerald, Magnus, and whatnot just didn't feel like it was all the way there. So
Classic Oogie 1v9, GG.
Oogie 1v9 apparently.